If you're trying to scale your online health coaching program, you've got to have a really solid offer and pricing structure set up from the start that's going to allow you to scale and help more people. So in this video, I'm going to break down exactly what you should be charging, how to package it, and what you should sell after the first time to bring in recurring revenue, because that is key. I see a lot of people miss this. And if you don't have recurring revenue built into your business, you're going to be worrying and thinking about money way more than you should be. And the more time you're worrying about money and thinking about money, the less time you're going to be serving your clients and really just enjoying life. Okay, so the model I'm going to share with you is not your just traditional high ticket, sell a $1,000 to $5,000 program paid in full and keep doing that, because sure, that's great. You can collect all the cash, but guess what? Every single month, you're going to start back over at zero. And I'll tell you from experience, it does not feel good. It does not feel good when you have no money coming in. Okay. You create a lot of pressure. You're like, oh, what am I going to do? I hope there's enough in the bank. It's not fun. Okay. So I'm going to share with you the strategy that I use right now in my coaching business. And it's also what I give to my coaching clients that allows me to feel much more comfortable and not as much pressure around getting paid in fulls all the time. Okay. All right. So to do this, I'm going to go ahead and I've got my iPad set up and let's jump in. Okay. So we need to have two offers set up when we have a coaching business, okay? Offer number one is going to be the core offer. The core offer is what you're going to be promoting on social media, your emails, ads. It's the thing that everyone's going to buy when they first decide to work with you, okay? Typically, the core offer is going to be your initial 3 to 12 months, okay? 3 to 12 months. And this is going to be a big range, so just bear with me here. This is going to be priced anywhere from $1,000 to $10,000 in value. Okay, so $1,000 to $10,000. All right, that's a big gap. So let me break this down real quick. What's the difference between a 1K offer and a 10K offer? You know, a 1K offer would just be, definitely 3 months. Like, let's say 3 months, and that's the lowest you could go. Okay, it's going to be really hard for you to scale. Honestly, anything below 2,000. But if you're getting started, you could do $1,000. So 1K for 3 months, and typically this would be a personalized program plus check-ins, okay? And then the check-ins are typically going to be done, especially at this price, email plus text, right? They're not getting a lot of phone calls and a lot of high touches. Now, if you had like, let's just say a 10K offer for 6 to 12 months, typically what this looks like is going to be involves a lot more calls. So they're still going to get this, but they're also going to get either weekly or bi-weekly calls, okay? So really the biggest difference between these two is our favorite thing, which is accountability, okay, and touch points, okay? So if somebody wants more, needs more of your time, then they're going to pay more, okay? Now, $10,000 isn't like a very traditional offer for this time period. I see like the most scalable. Let me come down and continue this conversation because I think it's important. I think the most scalable offer for a health coach is going to be anywhere from like 2 to 5K for your initial program. Okay, 2 to 5K, and that's typically going to be between the like 3 and 6 months. Okay, if it's really low touch, that's just like a program and monthly check-ins. This could be 12 months, right? But just knowing like this is a really sweet spot for this initial core offer of that 3 to 12 months. The reason for it is that most people can make that investment, right? Not everybody can. Not everybody's in a place they can afford it. I get it. But a lot of people, if it's a really big problem for them and they want to solve it, they really want to invest in their health, they want to get to the next level, like this is something that people can do, right? If someone's making $100,000 a year, a family's making that, that's 2 to 5% of their total household income that's going towards their health. Very doable. Typically, a good rule of thumb is about 5% of your income should go towards your health. At least that's what I practice. So this is within that budget range. Okay. So that's the most scalable. Now with this offer, right, this initial core offer, so core offer of 2 to 5K for 3 to 6 or 12 months, we do want this to be paid in full. Okay. Paid in full or a, say 2 to 3 pay. Okay. What this is paid in full just means they're going to pay you for the entire program at the start of the program. So what that means is like for you, day one, you would get, 2 to 5K, right? 2 to 5K. And that's great, right? That's great. You just made $2,000 to $5,000 from one client. that's wonderful, right? It feels good because, like, let's just say you did a 5K price point. You only need, like, 2 clients to make your first, like, 10K, which is awesome. But like I mentioned earlier, the problem with just chasing this and the core offer all the time is that after day, say day 30, $0, all the way through the end of the program. And that's okay for your initial core offer. But what we want to do is set up a second offer for once this initial transformation is over, right? Which is going to be your ongoing programming. And for this one, we want to do this monthly, okay? Monthly. And this is where you can start to build a business that's becoming a little bit more, I don't want to say passive, but you feel safer, right? Now, when you're starting, I'm going to encourage the paid in full because, like, we want high cash flow. We want money in the bank so we can reinvest it. But once you have had a couple 10K months, you're going to feel that feeling, that pressure of I need more cash. And that's where we can set up this ongoing monthly retainer type program of once they have completed the transformation, right? So they've done your core offer and they've gotten the results, and not necessarily all the results, but they've gotten the initial results, right? So they've done the core offer. Let's say you have a weight loss offer, and in that initial period, they lost 10 pounds. Okay. Awesome. They still have more goals, right? They still need to essentially maintain that and probably even lose more weight if they're heavier, right? Well, that's where we have an ongoing program that helps them continually ongoing, and it also gives you monthly recurring revenue. So for this is where I like to see anywhere from $297 to $497 a month. Okay. So it's $300 to $500 a month for ongoing support. Okay. And the deliverables typically are the same. Okay. So same deliverables. Okay. They're still going to get their programming. They're still going to get monthly support or monthly / weekly, whatever your check-in process looks like. Oh man, my handwriting is just atrocious. I know. So they get a program, they get monthly, weekly check-ins. And then if you have any other like educational content, they're also going to get access to that content. So that all stays the same. And the biggest thing is every single month, you're going to be giving them a new program every month to help them continue on with their goals that they have set. Okay. That's that. And if you do it this way, it's going to take some time, but in 6 to 12 months, you should start to see this offer is going to have more and more clients there. And what that's going to give you is what the goal should be with this is, can I have my just normal like expenses, okay? Expenses covered by the ongoing program. And if you can do that, now you're in a really good place because you don't have to rely on new sales every single month, because there's going to be some times where you want to go travel and you don't want that. Like, you want to have your expenses covered, including your pay that you pay yourself. If you're not doing that, you should do that. Covered by your ongoing program. And then this is where you really have a business that's going to serve you. Now, to get there, you do need to put some grunt work in. Like I said, this is probably going to take you 6 to 12 months of really just aggressively selling your core offer and retaining those people and delivering a really high level of service before you can transition to doing all this ongoing stuff. Now, some people, you may feel this way too. You're like, you know what, Matt, I'm actually cool not doing paid in full, and I just want to do monthly. I want to just do monthly at $300 to $500 a month. You can do that. I'm going to not encourage it when you're starting because you want more cash to invest back in the business, but you can do that. It's just going to take you a lot more sales, right? Like we showed here, if I had a 5K price point, I only need 2 clients to make 10 grand. If I don't do that and my price point's 500, I need 20 clients at 500 to make 10K a month. Okay. So I need 10 times the clients, which is really, 10 times sales, which is hard to do at the start. Okay. So this is the model that I found that works the best. And as long as you're open and give it time to spending, getting those clients, getting the cash, and then building the back end. Okay. So that's all I got for today. Just want to share this model with you. This has been really helpful for me. And right now, this is how our offer is structured too. So like our front end is the growth accelerator, which is our core flagship offer. And that's a bigger lump sum investment of a couple thousand. And then ongoing for a couple $100 a month they can continue to get support. And we're starting to see that those people that we do have on the front end are starting to convert into monthly subscribers and members. And that allows me to cover my cost of my team. So any new sales we get is just like a bonus, and it feels a lot better. Okay. So that's all I got for you guys today. Hope this helps and gives you a good picture of how to structure your coaching program. And yeah, so much more money can be made on this back end and really give you that freedom once it's set up right, instead of trying to like have people renew their contracts and sign these bigger deals again, especially like in the economy that we're in. All right. So that's all I got for today. If you guys want any help growing and scaling your coaching business, I'll have a link below to book a call with my team. On the call, we'll ask you some questions to get clear on what you're working on, and we'll let you know how we can help if we can. All right. So that's all I got for today. See you next time.